Hello and good morning, everyone. So, we are back with Monday Morning Magic for the first time in who knows how long. Um, so yeah, we're gonna have fun with it. We have a new set that dropped like a week or two ago. Actually, I think it was back in February, so yeah, it'd be like a week or two ago. Um, and it really just kind of brought me back to Magic Foundations. If you weren't here for a couple months ago, Foundations kind of took me out of Magic. I didn't really like all of those huge haymakers coming back into the format for Standard. And it made it kind of hard to play around things because I would see a lot of monocolor decks, and when we see Standard stuff today, you'll see it. There's currently just a lot of monocolor decks in Standard, and it really makes it very unfun because a lot of them are just piles of every card that's in Standard in that color. That's not fun. Um, a lot of my enjoyment of Magic is its complexity, so yeah. I made the announcement on Blue Sky and Twitter this morning that I was going to be playing this today. Blue Sky has more posts in general about what I do outside of streaming as well, in addition to my stream announcements, but Twitter just has stream announcements, so if you're looking for just those, Twitter's the place to go. If you want to know more about me, Blue Sky's a better option. In addition to those, I also have a YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is also linked below the stream and the chat. That YouTube channel houses all of my VODs. So if you're ever looking to catch up on things, that's the place to go. You can see drafts, you can see brawl days, you can see set specific brawls. You can see other games I play because I do play a lot of other games. Um, Phasmophobia, Skyrim, Dead by Daylight, Outlast Trials, Stardew Valley. For a while I was playing Valorant, but now I play Marvel Rivals. Um, and even then I stopped playing all shooters for a bit. But yeah, I think that covers a majority of what I stream right now. But it's always up to change. So that's why I also tell you guys to go follow my stuff elsewhere. Sorry, there was something on my mouse pad. Um, yeah, I think that's it for announcements. I do have to run. I need to actually check on the cat that I was supposed to check on because I got distracted and was unable to make it up the stairs to do so. So I'm gonna go check on the cat. I'm gonna go make my tea. I'll be back in a few minutes. I might be a little bit late just because I still have to go check on the cat. If I was just doing my normal pre-stream stuff, I wouldn't have this problem, but I'm not the best with timing lately, so I'll be back. I'll give you guys who are live music for the time being, and I'll see you in a few for Magic. Hello and good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am finally getting back into Magic after the first time in a long time, which is really exciting. Um, I wasn't thrilled with Foundations. That's why I kind of fell off the Magic stuff for a bit. But now we are here with Aether Drift. And Aether Drift itself is not fun, but it reminds me of the fun that Magic is. Um, I know a lot of people are unhappy with Aether Drift because it's not really its own plane, but rather an amalgamation of several. Um, but it'd be like that. Boop, boop, boop. What is the vibe today? This is the vibe today. Um, the deck list should be updated. So MTGA Assistant that you guys have access to should show you my deck lists in real time still. Also my opponent's deck list. So we also have a big tab called achievements. These are just game actions. They don't reward anything crazy. This one was a sleeve, a title, and it gives an emote. A lot are cosmetic things like that. Sleeve, emote, phrase emote, and title. Sleeve, emote, title, words, emote, sleeve, title. And yeah. I'm actually shocked that I have 5 of the white ones done. 50 life or greater. Okay, it's probably a brawl game. Attack with 15 more or more creatures in a single combat step. Okay. 400 creatures with power 2 or less enter under your control over any number of game. Enchantment spells. 12 or more artifacts and or enchantments at the beginning of your end step. And obviously, phrase, title, avatar. These ones are all like that. Phrase, title, avatar. So Ajani, Kaito, Liliana, Chandra, and it should be Nissa. It's Vivian. Okay. I forgot Vivian is now the new, face. It's not actually Nissa. It's actually Vivian's the new face of green. So that is my bad. I was so close, though. But yeah, no, there's other things I need to do. So there's extra side quests in addition to my actual side quests, which I only have one of. Because, like I said, I've been getting back into Magic. So I've been playing a lot of Magic, considering I'm level 25 in the Mastery Pass. So, I think we're going to spend the first chunk of time doing just standard stuff. Part of me just wants to see. So, right now, I have 2 Aether Drift decks for standard. Squirrel deck still holds up. My Esper Enchantress deck still holds. Oh my goodness. Here I am chatting about stuff in the game, and you guys can't see the game yet. Achievement stuff. I'm almost done. Spend 5 Mastery Orbs. I need 1 more Mastery Orb to be able to spend the 5. And then I get the last sticker. I already have the Initiate, title, and the sleeve. Milestones. I already explained what everything has. I just thought I had hit the button to flip over the screen, because normally I do it after I switch over music. A never didn't have it emote? Wait, that's so funny. Um, yeah, masteries, decks. I have two. A Boros deck that's just Boros vehicles primarily. There are some mounts in it. And then this was made for a midweek Magic event. So it is a only Aether Drift one. This is a Foundation Scroll deck. And then everything else you guys have seen before. Or no, this one you haven't. This is also a new deck from Aether Drift. But Squirrels, Esper Eerie, Outlaws, you guys have seen those all. This one might get a few upgrades. This one as well. Squirrel deck really doesn't need anything. It really doesn't. I'll probably get rid of these two. These two I don't play as much anymore. Assassins, they're just hard to get through at the moment because tokens are so big from Foundations. And likewise, the manifest stuff I can't protect. Like, I can cheat out a lot of good value, but the amount of kill spells and board wipes there are that can just wipe me back out are too many. So yeah, here we be. We do. I feel like showing off the old decks isn't great, so I think we just start with the new ones. This Boros deck was kind of where I started. Oh, I didn't. Should have shown the deck. I know you guys have access to the deck list via the loader on stream, but edit. Don't you like I want? It's all built around Collagen. I also have a Brawl deck that's based around Collagen. Collagen, Cloudspire Coordinator. It just he allows them to attack that turn, while I also tap this guy down to make a bunch of stuff to later tap to crew everything again. Um, so big haymakers, unswerving sloth, detention chariot, salvation engine. Salvation engine's a big deal because it allows me to pull things back as long as they're the artifacts. So like, if I have to toss a starting column and I really want the mana back from it, I can get it with that. Realistically, it's usually because I have to cycle my detention chariot because I only have one copy. So I'll cycle it and then I'll pull it back with the salvation engine, or I'll pull out the broadcast rambler with the salvation engine. I usually don't use it on my lower stuff. My lower stuff comes out other ways. But it's a deck that has both the start your engine mechanic and plays a lot with the vehicle's mounts, pilots, things. The start your engine mechanic, however, is a new mechanic. If you have no speed, it starts at 1 when you start your engines. That is the only way you can actually have similar to a day-night counter, it's just kind of not part of the game until you make it part of the game. But unlike day-night, this is easy because it really doesn't change. It only really goes up. I think there are a couple cards in blue that can lower it, but once on your turn, if an opponent takes any kind of life loss, if their life total goes down for any reason, you increase your speed by 1. Max out at 4. And for the most part, like I said, there's very few cards that affect it. It is also very likely going to be the case where we only see this in this set. So I kind of have to play with it while I can, because it likely won't be good any other time. That being said, stuff that gains more value as you play the game is always fun. So we'll see what ones I can show off. I'm hoping I can show off the Mana Dork. There's a 2-cost Mana Dork that actually taps for 2 red. I also don't have a title equipped, even though I'm pretty sure I have at least one. I do have Kaladin in first hand, but no vehicles. So we'll see where this goes. We'll see where my draws take me. Cloudspire Captain gives mounts and vehicles +1/+1. Reckless Velocitar uh, gives the vehicle or mount +2/+0 and trample until end of turn. I have all sorts of weird shit like that. This is, hey look, the guy I was talking about. Unrider Catalyzer taps for 2 when I do the thing. I can't get through, which sucks, because that's a 1/3. Honestly, Druid of the Cow being back, I'm not mad about. I just hope this is a mono green elf deck, because that was not a thought I had previous to just this moment. Okay, we're going to tap the Mana Dork for the mana. Okay, I lose 2 life. Not bad. Could be worse. Look, it's a Soul Ring on a land. I guess I do him first, because he's the toughness. And yeah, they lose life, my speed goes up. It functions pretty straightforward. We're doing counter shenanigans. Why'd you tap that for mana and then not do anything with it? What if I do that? Because I want these up for the first strike. Speed is 3. As long as they don't put like 5 counters on the Kami of Whispered Hope, I'm good. I have until it's a 3/3. So 2 counters on it. Doubling Season. I'm getting very lucky here. And this time I'll have like lots of mana up. I am attacking with 3 to make sure at least 1 is guaranteed to go through. I could have killed the elf. Mossborn Hydra. Oh. 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 Another doubling season. And that's the game. Yoink. Just for safety. I mean, I would have won regardless, even if I didn't get rid of the Mossborn Hydra. Because I can just do that. And my creatures don't even die. Don't even deal the damage to their creatures. But Kaladin didn't get to do anything. I just kind of went wide because it's a low deck. That goes wide. But it is because I have to play out a bunch of my creatures before I can play out any of my equipment and stuff. Astronaut. I don't like how expensive this hand is. But the turn 1 play is nice. Turn 1, put that on the board, and turn 2, I can still pump it up to a 2-1. Oh, but that's a Tiny Bones. They haven't put anything in my graveyard yet, so Tiny Bones isn't a threat. Also a very large deck. Go ahead. That's what I thought. No board state. Ah. Graveyard chooses draw a card. What'd they eat? My Bastronaut? Okay. Weird choice. It's because they can activate the Soul Guide Lantern. Even though there's no reason to at the moment. Are 200 cards, though? Or am I just going to win by default? Am I just going to default win? So they've already had one timer run out, but now they're back to playing. Okay. Does that one card help? There's no point in attacking. There's no point in attacking. They have a 0-4 wall. I'm guessing they have target removal. At least if I had to guess, I'd say it's targeted removal. Look at that. Activate abilities. So there's on that. Hello, I see your wall, and I raise you a creature with the same size. Oh, I put too much sugar in my tea. Is their goal to just exile a bunch of stuff? That in. And then I crew this with this one. I leave this one as a blocker because, I mean, it has vigilance, and I only need to tap one. It is in my best interest for my creature to die here. Oh. I forgot about that one. It very much was in my best interest for my creature to die there. Not that. My graveyard's empty. Stop it. Is this why you have 200 cards? So you can just everything? Just gonna exile my whole library instead of letting me play? Because I could see that happening. Oh my gods. And now they're gonna exile the land with the Agatha Soul Cauldron. Honestly, if they want to swing 4 damage somewhere, I'm okay with it. Because as 4 damage, it's not coming at me. And we're going to do this the right way this time. We're just going to swing big. Put the pressure on their life total. Pass to blockers. I cannot let them get the second flyer. That. 3 or more. Battle 3, yep. I need one more creature. Yep, that's the one I really didn't want them tapping down, but it took them long enough to figure it out. I'm really glad they don't do something stupid like proliferate. It wasn't attacking or blocking. It was tapping to crew other things. Also, I should clarify. I'm aware. Oh. No, you're just going to exile it. Okay. I don't get my stuff, I guess. They still only have 3 life, so like... I have no way to block that. Ooh, creatures now. I'm only rocking 3. Oh. That goes a long way of helping my situation. No, not that one. This. That. And then this with this. Because it forces... Yeah. It forces them to either block this guy and lose right here, or block this guy with the angel. And of course, the Salvation Engine can't do much, unfortunately. And I'm very lucky they don't have lifelink. Because 6, 10, 14 is not equal to 20. And there's nothing in my graveyard to eat. The only way to put something in my graveyard to eat to power their stuff up is to let themselves die. I think I did it. Because they weren't watching their life total too much at the start. So I think I did it. They're going to look for something. Well, they can... Or no, they can't even eat that to buff their stuff. They can eat tiny bones to buff their stuff. They do have a tiny bones in there. But they only have 10 power on the board. They have 11 power on the board. I simply just go wide. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Oh look, a creature that wouldn't be able to attack, so now I play it so I can crew that. Look at that win rate go up. And I ranked up. I ranked up. My win rate went up by 2%. Let's go. And I have a booster pack? Oh, this keeps getting better. Bone Scholar, Deathless Pilot. This oh, it's a pilot, so it's the 2-grader thing. More Brightfield Gliders. Tap target creature or vehicle, then puts 3 tongue count on it. Being Scurryfoot, Bone Scholar, Slumbering, World Wagon. Okay. I will do one more with this stack. Because I think the Brawl decks I'll each only do one game with today. I do 3 with this deck. Hopefully I can breeze through 3 of the... Ugh. This is what we call a bad hand. It's very rare that I actually see the setup like this, where I actually only have one land. It's been a very long time since that has been the case. Turn 1 bot? The robot. That's a problem. Because I start... Oh, can I get a red mana? Nope. And it has first strike on their turn. Cat, I think I might be cooked. Cat, I might be cooked. Not good. If it didn't have first strike on their turn, second creatures get +1/+. It's fine. They're not even giving me the chance to block, so I'm not sure why I'm talking like I could block. Damage output isn't good, though. There's still a 4 life difference. Not great. What 2 bad hands back to back, though. And a flyer? A flyer that wants them to go Hellbent, actually. Yes. A Plains. You know what? Just gonna pass. This game be very short. Ooh, haste. Oh. Remember when I said this game was going to be really fast? It's over. Oop. Is it... What button is it to move that one up? I have a keybind to move my... the... Sorry, I'm... looking for my keybinds. Wins, page up, page down. Oh, am I just stupid? I am. I am simply just stupid. I hit the key 3 times. I just hit the wrong one. It wasn't my numpad, it was on my main keyboard. I know my keybinds, I promise. Do you guys want to see the version with blue or the version with the white mana? Because I really don't think this is a good deck. This one is a much better build. Might just not show this one then. Okay. I just won't show that one. We'll play 3 games with this one. We'll move over to Brawl, where I won't have to worry about ranking up or ranking down and win rates. So this deck is like the other one, but it just adds black mana. So it just gives me access to a couple more things I didn't have access to. Importantly, there is a god in here that I should have showed off. Show me my list. Ketramos. This guy is kind of who the deck is built around. Ketramos, New Dawn, 1 white and a black for 4/4 god. Indestructible. Oh, I didn't realize it was my turn. 4/4 mass, lifelink, indestructible. Can't attack or block unless there are 7 more cards in exile. Whenever 1 or more cards are put in exile from graveyards and the battlefield during your turn, you draw a card and lose a life. Kaladin is in this deck. This deck has a bit more removal in it. Obviously, I have the Thrill Seeker out. When it enters, deals damage. It's a great way to start my engines kickstarted. Because when he enters, she deals that damage after triggering it. And I can just exile that here. But I would rather do this. Well, that sucks, because now I don't have a defender, because this guy comes in tapped. They're doing mono black life shenanigans, which is a little annoying. I'll drop the creature, because that'll stop them from attacking me. Crazy. Thinking through my turn doesn't happen nearly as often as it should. Okay. Now I have a problem. Goodbye. No more of that. You'll get the trigger, but stop that, please. That. I do want to swing with this guy, though. If I could... Yeah, hit an artifact there. 6, 3, 4, 5, 7. Whoop. Do not swing with that. So that's the catch. I need to be able to swing with the Salvation Engine. If I have Colin, that's not a big deal. Hold on. What did that card give? +2/+0. Lifelink indestructible. Jesus. I didn't know that card existed. I don't know how much X is. Creatures and or vehicles. It's only even 2 at the moment. Which is not ideal. It's just now 3, so I can get rid of the assassin. But I can't crew my salvation in. Which is kind of the problem. Am I cooked again? Surely we can turn this around, right? I gain a life. Able to do that. Am I allowed to play collision course, opponent? No, without losing one of my guys in the process. Oh, because it reduced it. Fuck. I should have gone for the artifact. I go down to 2? But they're going to try to prevent me from having max speed. Unfortunately, they're going to succeed. I can't do anything. So that's that. I lose 3. I cannot stop them both. I lose another one anyway. Even fighting for my life, all they had to do was pass to their combat and I died. That sucked. Now let me show this off this deck in more detail. Now that I speed ran it into the ground. Detention Chariot. This one's cool. If I end up with a lot of things in my graveyard, I can actually get this out for pretty cheap. Broadcast Rambler, you saw Rides End, Salvation Engine, Lifelink for having max speed. This one's fun because I can exhaust it to just give it a bunch of counters. Coastal Gearhulk. I do this a lot on things that I've killed early on but want exiled. Explosive Getaway, return 1 target artifact. Exile up to 1 target artifact creature, returns to the battlefield. It's a blink that deals 4 damage to everything else it doesn't blink. Combine that with the Polstoke Gearhulk, and I get their stuff for free. Just for funsies. And I'll actually get their stuff for the beginning of your next end step. So when I cast this, it comes back on my end step, meaning I would get their card for a whole turn cycle. This deck also features Gaunty, Night Minister, allowing me to steal their stuff. Whenever a player casts a spell they don't own, that player creates treasure. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to one of your opponents, its control looks top card of that opponent's library and exiles it face down. Goes well with Ketramos, allows me to play more stuff. This is also an upgrade that's absolutely going into my Outlaws deck, because I believe rogues count as part of the Outlaw grouping. I believe it is Mercenary, Rogue, Warlock, and there's a 4th typing. There's 4 typings that fit the Outlaw super type. It's not even a super type because it's just a creature subtyping, but it's a grouped. Lacquerant Armory, Perilous Snare. I have the full cycle of the things that I can exile from my graveyard because, again, Gatramos. Creature enters, create 2/2 zombie. Whenever a creature I control dies, each opponent loses a life and I gain a life. So I do have an aristocrat effect in here. If I was doing something more Orzhov-y, this might be good. Dune Drifter enters return target. It allows me to revive something. Paladin, obviously. Casual Thrill Seeker. And then, I mean, you guys saw most of this. Light Wheel Enchantments, I think the enhancements is the only one I think you guys didn't see in either game, so. This one's fun just because I can get it back. That's it. That's its only purpose here. Max speed, I can get it back to give something +1/+1 vigilance. So, +1/+1 vigilance is a very powerful combination. And it goes on creatures or vehicles. So I can put it on some of my vehicles while they're still artifact form. Oh, and I forgot to mention earlier, in this set, we got a full cycle of lifelands. Boop. Catalyzer. Because I don't want to pitch my Detention Chariot if I'm going to draw into enough mana to cast it. And I do not attack into a Death Touch. Why does it have... Oh, interesting. Yeah, I will. I'll put them on him. Just on him. Swing in with this. And my speed goes up. I'll take it. Ooh, they're surveilling. This artifact. Return to creature or vehicle card from river to the battlefield. Activate only as sorcery. Ooh. That's cool. You surveil until you find what you want, essentially. At least that's how it reads to me. 5 mana. Intimidation tactic. Let's remove a card from your hand. Ooh, yeah, no. We're going to exile the Eldrazi. I like the sound of that. Come on, you can't take that much damage forever. They will be able to get rid of this, and they will be able to get rid of my Detention Chariot with the exercise, so... I guess I need to be careful about that. I should have enough mana to Pride's End, though. Yeah. I'll do the 5 damage, because that's more. I have 2 cards in exile. Remember, we need 4 for... Or is it 4 or 7 for Ketramos? Ketramos requires 7. Ooh, I need to do something different first. Through with this. Yeah, when it enters, I just make a Thopter. But it can be crewed with 1. So, like, that... Technically, that Thopter can crew it. I mean, they could also get rid of my End Rider Catalyzer. But they haven't seemed inclined to. And it's very clear that I'm trying to save it for mana. Given my lack of red pips. What are you returning? A fiendish panda. Whenever you gain life, put one counter in this treasure. Ooh, okay. Panda. The five. But what if I yoink? On one counter. No, I don't want to crew it again. Let me attack. And now... Deal a card. Oh! Primeval Bounty! Do I have enough mana? I do have enough mana for that because the Catalyzer. I was like, I don't even have enough mana for that. I do. Can I hit a land? No. But I will play this to get a piece later. If I cast a non-land, I put a 1/1 counter on something. So let me animate this one. Now I cast this. Because it's now a creature, I can put the 1/1 counter on it. And no, I don't want to crew again. We did it. See, I can do things. Got there. That was game 1. Or first win, game 2 of this step. And I did that, so cool. Oh, these are just art styles for cards. I think I have all... I don't have this one. I don't have Trade the Helm. Exchange control target artifact or creature you control and target artifact creature and opponent controls. Okay, just 5 for... We swap control. And I don't think I have the Marauding Mako. You discard 1 or more cards, put that many 1/1 counters on this. That many? Ooh. Wheels? That card in a wheel deck might be fun. Anyway. Last game for Standard. Then we'll move over to Brawl. And in Brawl, I think I have 2 or 3? I might have 3. Because I have 1 with the new god as well. How many decks I have? Oh, I could have played the turn 1 intimidation tactics. Damn, I wish I did. Let me see your hand real quick. You know what? We're gonna exile that. As someone who plays that, no. Oh, Pirate's the last type. We got there. I'm sure I could hover over him and it'll explain Outlaws. Assassins, Mercenaries, Pirates. Oh, Assassins, Mercenaries, Pirates, Rogues, and Warlocks. There's 5. I was incorrect. Hey, I took that 1 damage personally. It was 4 damage. I took that 4 damage personally. Oh, excuse me. What are you gonna do now that I have a first striker? Look, I gain a life back. I win these fights. Now the question is do I play Gaunty next turn, forcing them to block my stuff? Or do I play Pride of the Road to try to force the double strike? Because Pride of the Road is max speed double strike. Oh, I guess I don't have max speed yet. Are they just trying to figure out what my deck is doing? Because it's doing a lot of things at once, so I wish them luck. Also, they have a huge fucking pile. Hello? Why do people run those? Anyone who's more in tune with metas and stuff like that, can someone please let me know what the fuck is going on with that? Because I see it a lot. I can't just swing through him with my first striker. My hand. You have two options. The Pride of the Road or the Gravestalker. If you choose Pride of the Road, Gravestalker goes down in cost. If you choose Gravestalker, Pride of the Road will get played next turn. Well, that's my turn next turn. I lied. Flying Haste. We'll put the speed up first. Because I get one more free attack with the Oil Gorger. If I had one more way to get one more damage to them, I would. Also, it's for effects like that this doesn't go up on anything but my turn. Okay. That's, you know what? That's fair. I get that. Ooh. Yes. Look at that. Everything now is vigilance. And is slightly beefier. Move it onto the battlefield under your control. The Gravestalker wouldn't be a bad option. Yeah. That's what I figured. Seeing that, like, there wasn't anything good in the graveyards, probably would have picked the same thing. And this is why I exiled Laughing Jasper Flint so fast. Still no flying, but whenever you commit a crime. Whenever a player casts a spell they don't own, that player creates a treasure. Oh, they're going to make treasures off of me too, right? Because whenever that's a global effect. Oh. Oh. Sorry. Come on your turn, choose up to one target. Oh, that's right. I get a free activation. Come on, what do you got? What do you got? Oh, look, I got a land. I've never actually been able to use Gas Guzzler, but this is like an ideal situation for me too. Don't worry, that one's gonna go too. Don't you worry. What are you're trying to murder something. You're trying to figure out what on my deck to pull apart what I have going on, and there is nothing. Not anymore. That time was before you dropped down to a low life total. A 1-2 with double strike and fire breathing? I eat that shit up. Do I have anything I want to revive? That'd be funny. Hold on. Do I have enough mana? I do. So that turns into a vehicle, and I get this back. The reason I'm doing it this way, by the way, is to do... submit 0. That gets double strike. That's all I have to do. Combat damage, I steal a card. And then combat damage, I steal a card. And then I play a land to gain a life. And I do have the rat out. I will save it for their turn if they swing the Vault Plunderer at me. Oh. Chose not to. Oh, I think it's because I could have swung wide at them. I could have. I could have swung wide at them and ended the game on my turn. That's my bad. But anyway, that's 3 games with my 2 main standard decks for Aether Drift. So, hope you enjoy. We are switching over to Brawl now. Not doing any kind of breaks or anything like that. We are just switching format, same game. I have... Yep, I was right. 3. Counter Shenan... Or 4. Gotta Go Fast, EP Loot, Counter Shenanigans, and Go Speed Racer. These 4 are all decks that I have made very, very recently, all featuring commanders from the new set. Go Speed Racer, you've seen, though. It just puts Kaladin in the command zone. You saw what Kaladin was doing. He was just popping things out and immediately crewing them. He only actually triggered once, but you guys kind of get the idea. I've been playing with vehicles all morning. Gotta Go Fast cares more about the speed mechanic than the mounting and saddling, but still has a lot of both. I don't know if you guys want to see those, where we've basically been doing that all morning. I think I'm going to start with one of the other 2 decks, and I think I want to start with this one because this one features the most cards from not in this set. Because I needed them. So, Sab Sunnen, Luxa Embodied. 3 a blue and a green for a 6/6 god. That's huge already. Very expensive for a command zone commander, but 5 isn't too bad. There are more expensive commanders out there. Reach, Trample, Indestructible. You cannot fly over me. I will go through you, and you cannot kill me. But Sab Sunnen can't attack or block unless it has an even number of counters on it. 0 is even. At the beginning of my first main phase, put a 1/1 counter on Sab Sunnen, and then if it has an odd number of counters on it, I draw 2 cards. So I basically manipulate how many counters are on her at any given time to make sure I get whichever trigger I want. Whether it's... Realistically, I want to trigger it so that I'm always drawing the cards, but can still attack and block with her. by moving counters around. So, Wizard class, I'm drawing cards. It does both card draw and counters. Bushwhack, land search, fight spell. Fight spell's important because she can still deal damage if it's through a fight spell. I just can't hit opponents. Hardened scales, extra counters. Point the way, extra lands. Draw cards, Shaper's Sanctuary. Counters and card draw. There's a lot that does the whole counters and card draw at the same time. And that's the deck. We have Proliferate because we have counters that we want. We have Azuri because he proliferates and draws us cards. Counters. Takes advantage of proliferation. Takes advantage of proliferation. I'm surprised they don't have a Tameo in here. Do I not have any Tameos? Am I spelling her name wrong? Oh. It's on A, it's an I. It's this one, right? Completed Sage? Actually, I should probably run both. Looking at both of them. Completed Sage and Collector of Tales. Hi, this is just a Simic Proliferate deck. I'm not sure what you want from me. That's... A lot look the same. It's for good reason. But I have too many cards now, so I need to cut cards, because I built my deck wrong. I don't really play that card that I just got rid of. It's just very big for what it does. Though I mean, with As for Told in the deck, I don't really need to worry about it. Also, this guy's fun. He enters with a Death Touch counter on him. Now I can remove it from him to exile an artifact or enchantment. Or I proliferate it. Then I come over here to Nesting Grounds. Move a counter from a target permanent I control onto another target permanent. Activate only as a sorcery. And I take that Death Touch counter and I move it onto anyone I want. Also, proliferate. Proliferate twice. It does exactly what every other deck that does this does. I think I'll take that out because I don't really need to explore. Exploring's nice in the sense that allows me to grab lands and cards, depending on which one I hit at the top of my library. And I guess the value is manipulating the top of my deck, but I don't really do that in this deck. I don't have the need to. But also, for the nature of... Fuck. Sorry, I just processed what I was facing. What was I saying then? Sorry, I reacted immediately to what was happening in front of me and not continuing to speak. Because of the length of Brawl games, this game is so chopped. Actually, I might be okay. Oh, I want my Kappa Tech Wrecker to die. I want to move the 1/1 counter onto the Ozolith. Green. X is 2. Yeah, this is not going to be good. This is what happens when you make a deck that follows the same proliferate pattern, is you get a hell Q. This is hell Q. Oh, you're doubling his ability, got it. Landfall proliferate, I guess. I don't have a land to play, but Crash the Town's more expensive. Yes. Sorry, I sound like a madman. My Serum Sovereign. Melfear. Conqueror's Galleon. That sucks. That was a lot of value I just lost. Well, we may be cooked from the start of this one. Because this deck is not doing what it's supposed to, which is because I have a lot of like low ramp. Make sure I get the lands to cover everything, but here we are. I think actually Ugin's Conjurant is not great in this deck. Just because it just removes the counters from it, it doesn't actually deal the damage to kill it. Meaning I don't get counters for Ozolith. Proliferate. That's the only thing, is I have to move all counters. Oh, they're getting extra. Oh, shit. He's a warlock, so his ability only triggers once, but it triggers every time his ability triggers because it's still committing a crime. Help. I'm not hitting any of my lands. What is happening? I'm only hitting my game enders, which is weird. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 8 lands have been milled. Nearly half of what they've hit has been my lands. I'm pretty sure I've lost this. I won't adjust the number until it's, like, good and settled, though. Proliferate. I start with 2 Death Touch counters on Ozolith. And I lose the next 6 cards of my library. 3 of which was land. Oh no. Oh, did the caption stop? It looks like my captions broke. I apologize. I don't know why it's broken all of a sudden. You guys do still hear me though, right? I really hope so. Mm, uh, yes. Sorry, I was not paying attention because I was trying to fix my captions. No, they're just broken. I'm sorry, y'all. I will try to fix this quickly between streams, but oh my goodness. So weird. And oh, why is something's something is not doing good. I broke something. Oh no, it's back. It's just back now. Okay. That's fine. I apologize. My captions broke for a short period. And I'm just watching to make sure they actually end up over on Twitch too. Oh my goodness, my captions were turned off on my Twitch display. Probably to save computing power. Oopsies. Oh, I need to play this before I drop my land though. I'll just remove these. Chat, I might not be cooked. Because I also have something with an indestructible counter. What is happening? Sacrifice a creature. You gain life equal to its toughness. Okay. I'll get death touch counters back on Ozolith. This is death touch counters, right? Yeah, 4 death touch counters. Okay, even more counters on my Ozolith. We're just gonna beef up my Decathol and hope for the best. Because apparently that's how we do this game. It's just because I keep putting stuff in their graveyard. Exile to one target black card from your graveyard and copy it. You may cast the copy if you do lose 2 life. I don't think I have anything that has lifelink, though. I don't have any way to gain life. So I'm really not thrilled about this. Though knowing I don't have to necessarily worry about all of the dragons is nice. I do, however, firmly believe I've lost this. I didn't realize I had Shattered Spire and Tribute to World Tree. Are they drawing extra cards somehow? Yep. They are, in fact, drawing extra cards somehow. Honestly, yeah. No, give me the chance to kill Magda. No, give me the chance to kill Magda. Opportunity to kill. So what happens if I do just drop a bunch of unblockable stuff? What are not unblockable, indestructible stuff? What do they do that? Because they can't spin out the stuff. They have too many cards in hand? No, they're down to 6. What is making so Rite of the Dragon Collar? Whenever you cast an instant sorcery spell, what? Why is this a thing? Why is that a thing? I have many questions, and they're, why is Rite of the Dragon Collar? It's Foundations. I'm not sure what I'm expecting. Foundations severely up the power scaling of everything. And this is just proof of that. The amount of Foundations cards that have pushed me out of Magic is actually ridiculous. Yeah, go ahead. Destroy the indestructible things. Let me know how that works out for you, bud. No, go ahead. Pay the life. Stop stealing all of my lands. Come on, you even took my give and take? Oh my god. They have Bhagavath. If a card you didn't control would be put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, exile instead. During your turn, you play cards exile Valgavoth. You cast spells so you pay life equal to its mana value rather than its mana cost. Oh. They're doing nothing but stealing my stuff. Can't attack or block because I have 9 counters total on it. So that sucked. I'm sorry I couldn't show what my deck did, but I feel like my opponent played more of my deck to show. So I don't feel as bad. My god, I've already played almost 250 games since the new achievements thing. Okay. Not playing these decks, jumping over to loot. This deck is all about exhaust. Double Strike, Vigilance, Haste, exhaust abilities. Exhaust are one-time activate abilities. So I have 3 of them on him, and most of the other cards have others as well. She's in this deck because I do a lot of shenanigans with drawing cards, so she helps with that. Look, a Foundations card. It is in this deck because it's stupid and it makes my deck actually viable. There's a lot of things like that. Impact Tremors. It just finally makes my deck viable because I'm just doing this. Just bouncing things. Yep, there's another. Yeah, ultimately I want to get Gossip's Talon all the way up to level 3. Because it'll just flicker my things faster. That is the majority of what I'm doing. I'm trying to find some good ones. Like this one. Exhaust to create a 4/4 dinosaur dragon token with flying. I'm going to want to use that more than one time this game. Flickering allows me to do that. The things that are just 1/1 counters, I don't need as much. This just gets his counter back on him. I think I do have the no, I don't have the I'm gonna move counters thing. But Ozolith cares about it leaving in any form. So Ozolith just kind of eats counters as things get exiled. To store for later. So yeah, I do a lot of bouncy stuff. And use all of the fun abilities that are with Exhaust. Hence EP Loot. Against Otters. I have to play the Tabland verse. Also, Lily Splash Mentor's fun. I get this guy out. He's fun. He gives me mana for exhaust stuff. Do this so I can still play Point the Way. And yeah, I could technically activate his first ability. Other creatures you control gain haste and talent for 1/1 counter on this creature, but I don't really want to do that just yet. And I can activate him with Redshift. But there's no value in that, so I'm not going to. I instead need to increase my speed, because I need to get up to 4 before I sacrifice this. Otherwise, the 4 mana to search for lands doesn't actually generate a lot of value. That being said, I can crack it next turn. They're just really thinking about whether they want their otter to die or not. Do you want the otter to die, or do you want me to get speedy? Let's go faster. Yeah, like with any other set, I will be obsessed with this mechanic until Tarkir comes out. Because I believe that's the next set we're getting. I don't think it's the Final Fantasy set. Hold up. I need to check my Magic release calendar. Or the Magic release calendar. I don't have a copy of it. Schedule 2025. January, February, April. April we'll get Tarkir. June we get Final Fantasy. Edge of Eternities in August. November we get Avatar: The Last Airbender. Which I'm really excited about. I have no idea what that set's going to look like. And then we get Spider-Man at the end of the year. Yeah, I don't care about the other events. Yeah, I don't care about Innistrad Remastered. Aether Drift is obviously what we're playing right now. Next month. So we have a month more of this, and then April 11th. We will be going back to Tarkir, the land of dragons. Actually, I believe it's called Tarkir Dragonstorm. So why it's called that, I don't know. I do know that there is a dragon coming out that has the storm ability, which is kind of gross. The storm ability allows you to cast or get free copies of a card based on how many other spells have been played that same turn. Oh, I should have swung. I didn't like their mana up, but I should have swung Redshift regardless. Because he has Vigilance. But Enduring Courage is fun because it gives me haste, so I don't need him anymore. Thankfully, exhaust abilities are still abilities, so I can activate it whenever. So if I just want to put a counter on this guy, I can. It'll tap Redshift down, but I can. Also, 12 is his ability. Can colorless of red and green, put any number of permanent cards from your hand onto the battlefield. So I mean, it's pretty nice. It's no omniscience, but my opponent AFK'd. If I wasn't already like approaching the 2-hour mark, I'd be like, well, let me just play another one with that deck just to like show it off. I think I'll have to do a separate stream for just Brawl stuff. Because I need to take a break if I want to switch games. Because now will be the best time to take a break because it's like noon. So, I'm going to briefly be ending the stream just to switch over stuff. Does that mean I've made a decision yet? Absolutely fucking not. I have not. So I apologize about that. As for game options, I mean Marvel Rivals, Dead by Daylight. What other games do I have on my computer that I can use for this? Oop. Sorry, there was a keybind that I forgot about. No, I need to exit. No, I don't need to save. No. What was I saying? Oh, I was looking at games I was gonna potentially play. Sorry. I just want to like have a concrete plan before ending the stream, jumping for a break to quickly eat and stuff, check on the cat. Um, those things. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it's a little late to start Stardew. Realistically, it's gonna be Dead by Daylight, right? Hate to say it, but it's gonna be Dead by Daylight because that is the easiest thing for me to stream by myself. I also have the most fun with it. Also, yesterday it was breaking, so I want to explore that some more. See if we can get to break some more. Because breaking games is always fun. But that being said, I am gonna end my Magic stream here. Thank y'all for watching. It's been fun. I wish I got to show off the decks a bit more, but I was kind of rushed to kind of just do the introduction back into Magic, and I have the time planning of Squirrel. So yeah, I'll make announcements real quick on Twitter, Blue Sky, about the switch over to EBD, but I should be back relatively soon, probably like 1 o'clock ish at latest. Um, yeah, I gotta go take care of stuff and be a person real quick. So I will see y'all soon. And because I am coming back, I'm not gonna do raids or anything like that. So I will be back. I will see y'all soon. Bye bye.